What's going on, Mustang Nation? The weekly sit down with Mustang head coach Nate Clark. Hey, Coach Clark, I know you got to be feeling good. 45 to nothing win. It's always good. I heard you guys had some donuts for like the second week in a row.
Yeah.
My question is, I saw some pictures, but what kind of donuts were they?
Well, they were Dunkin' Donuts, and tried to get them color brown to kind of represent a football is what the Booster Club was trying to accomplish there. And there was some cream-filled chocolate donuts.
Cream-filled chocolate donuts. Now I gotta ask Justin. Now, I mean, you and I have something. We got two things in common. I don't even know you that well. I've seen you play a lot. Even been fortunate enough to call a couple of your ball games. You and I got two things in common. We both probably, well, I don't know. You might not like Dunkin' Donuts, but you had the opportunity to have some the last couple of weeks. But you're almost as fast as I am. Believe it or not. You're almost as fast as I am. Yeah, go ahead. You can laugh at me. It's all good. What was your favorite kind of donut? Justin?
Glazed. I like glazed donuts.
Glazed? All right. Now, was this one of those times where you were like careful on what you intook into the, to the machine or not?
No.
Okay. You just let it roll. Hey, you only live once, right? You only live once. In moderation, I guess is the old phrase. But 45 to nothing. I mean, you guys got rolling, and we're just gonna go right to it. Even in the first quarter, you guys hit them hard and fast with a short touchdown run from Mr. Raheem Williams, who was on with us last week, and then the guy later on in the first quarter is with us now, a 62-yard scamper by Justin Martell. Coach Clark had to feel good to get started off so quickly.
Well, I have to give it up for the whole team. That we came out, we were clicking on all cylinders. Both offense, defense, and special, or all three offense, defense, and special teams, and defense got a couple 3-and-outs or a couple stops there. Forced some punts, and special teams did well and get us in good position to execute offensively and put the ball in the end zone. And I can't say enough about this guy next to me, Justin. Started both offensively and defensively. Did a tremendous job. Scored a couple touchdowns. Had one run. I don't even know how he just disappeared, and all of a sudden he went in the end zone and played extremely well in the defense side of the ball as well.
And I got a few things for Justin, but I know, Coach Clark, you got to head out of here in about 8 or 9 minutes, and I got a few extra minutes after that with Justin. So I'm going to save a few things for Justin in a little bit. But I will ask you one thing. I mean, it looks like, for the most part, when you touch the ball, there's big yardage to gain. I mean, you only had 9 carries, but 133 yards. But, in the first quarter, you had a 62-yard run. And in the second quarter, to make it 28-0 before halftime, you had a 41-yard score. I mean, when you touch the ball, it's like lightning. And I know you got to say all the right things. They credit to the offensive line, credit to this. But let's get past all that. We know that. I know you're a good young man. You can give the credit to the offensive line. But what's your thought process when you get the ball? Are you looking to score every single time, or are you looking to be consistent and try to get that first down and then go from there? What's your thought process?
Yeah, I'm looking to be consistent, get the first down every time, get yardage, 3-4 yards of run.
Yeah, and it's great you hear that. I got a couple family friends of mine that are, both of them have passed away, but some NFL scouts for decades, and they both told me one thing that you just said that's rare in young players that they want to see at the college level when they're looking for players. So always keep that in mind. Look, it's always great to have playmakers, and you're a playmaker, but the guys at the college and NFL level would much rather have guys that want to be consistent, and they let everything else take care of itself. So that is great that you said that. I can't tell you how many guys go, yeah, I want to score every time I touch the ball. Well, you tell a DB that he wants to score every time the ball comes in his area. You know what happens then sometimes. They get toasted. But past all that, Coach Clark, you better be careful now. Spending a lot of time at Peachtree in Lee County, averaging up in the mid to upper 40s, and being to a couple state championship games, a couple state semis, having a lot of success there. You better be careful now. Mustang Nation might start getting some expectations. You guys are 2-1.
Well, we're just so proud of this football team. The total buy-in by the players has been unbelievable. They're really working very, very, very hard every day at practice in the weight rooms, doing all the things the right way, being accountable people, doing things the way that these coaches ask them to do. And, just so thankful for the coaching staff and the administration and all the things that they're allowing this football team and this organization to do, and all the different ways that they've helped out.
And it's game number 2 on the turf, 2-0. So I guess the last couple of years, the record didn't turn out like you guys wanted to. I guess it's all about the turf. Y'all ain't giving up a point on the turf. That's right, isn't it?
That is correct. We have not. We're 2-0, and if you want to take it a step further, the JV's played one game on the turf, and we had a shutout there too. So we just need to keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, I guess that's 12 quarters not giving up any points, and a combined score at the varsity level of 45 and 24. If the math is right, 69 points. Wow. One of the things I mentioned, because I was able to help out with the Bradwell broadcast, old Kenny and Troy and them, they had the layout all set up. I didn't actually go to help them. I wanted to test some of our new wireless stuff we had for our game at our Richmond Hill game at Baker County, against Baker County the next night. But I was on the sidelines working with the Bradwell crew a little bit, showing them some things. And one of the things that I mentioned was, Coach Clark, you're one of those coaches that's had to I don't know what the right phrase of it is, but to forget your ego a little bit. And what I mean by that is, I just mentioned your success, as head coach and OC combination thereof with the great Lee County and the Peachtrees of the world. But now, all of a sudden, boom, you're at South Effingham, and you ran similar offense to what you ran there. But this year, you just totally wipe the slate clean, and you go with what you have there on paper and change everything and go into the wing tee. That's had to be a big change. But so far, so good.
Well, no question about it. You have to do what fits your team the best, and I felt that this was the direction we needed to go to fit our team. And we had quite a strong coaching staff that had a lot of knowledge in the wing tee. And I let the coaches coach. They coach their positions. Coordinators coordinate both the offense and defense. I just kind of organize it and stay out of the way and make sure everything goes as planned. And the kids, they listen to the coaches. We got great, like I said, we have fantastic coaches, and the kids listen to them, and they've bought into everything that they've taught them and are teaching them. And we really feel it's going in the right direction for this program.
And I mean, with guys like Rakeem and Justin, Justin, you and Rakeem, you guys really put up those numbers from the backfield. And again, I know you're going to say credit the offensive line. Get past that for a second. We're going to take that for granted. But you and Rakeem, you guys kind of compete with each other in kind of a good, fun way. Do y'all talk about it? I know you don't talk about I got X number of yards, and I know you don't talk about it like that. But talk about your combination you guys have.
Oh, we do. We have a great connection, me and Rakeem. On the sideline, we were
Why? I'll take it a step further. Today, in weight class, we measured the vertical jump. That was something we did at the end of the weight class today, and we kind of went in alphabetical order. And Rakeem, with his last name, he falls at the very end, and Justin's a little bit before, and Justin jumped 33.6. And Keem was talking all kinds of mess. He was going to get it. He was going to get the highest vertical jump, and he got down there at the end, and he didn't quite get it to Justin. Oh, Justin was all excited.
So,
good competition.
So did you hit the crossbar?
No, I tried.
Nah. Oh, you didn't even try. Hey, Justin, real quick before I text coach and everything, unmute your mic.
Okay.
Unmute your mic. There you go. Coach Clark. Okay. Justin, go ahead and mute your mic back. Mute it back. It was better muted. Coach Clark, talk about Coach Clark. While we got a couple minutes left with you, and I'll wrap it up with Justin after you leave. talk about what the off week is like and how, if anything, that changes, and especially since you guys are getting ready for the big rival next week at Effingham.
Well, what we talked about this week is really making sure that we emphasize that next week is beginning of region play. And hold on a second, we got a real bad echo. Hit that mute right there. All right, you there? Here, mute that. All right, we'll just operate off this one right here. Can you hear me?
There you go. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, now, next week's is the beginning of region play, and I made it to the point with the team, and all the coaches are reiterating and trying to get, and the seniors are buying into this as well, and getting the team to believe. Well, I think we have a team that can potentially make the playoffs, and the goal is to make the playoffs, and the goal is to win games in region play. And next week we begin region play, and Effingham's just the first opponent in our region, so we're going to go after every opponent each week the exact same, and we're really excited to begin region play next week in that game against Effingham. But this week we'll practice today. We practiced Monday, Tuesday. We gave them off yesterday. Practicing today, give them off tomorrow. Weight room. We're going to live 3 days this week in the weight room, and then 2 days we tested on some things like today we did the vertical jump. I guess we did the pro agility shuttle. So we're just doing a little bit of things outside the box to keep our kids fresh, keep them excited about football, and still making sure we do everything that we need to do to be where we should be. Real
quick before you go, your comp. I mean, it's the reclassification. It jumbled. I mean, THSA, they go through it every 2 years. It kind of took it for granted that Effingham and South Effingham are still in the same conference. Talk about starting your conference schedule off with a bang. I mean, we're going to have to come do a live show like we did last year. I saw that in the schedule this afternoon. I was like, I know where I'm going to be next Wednesday or Thursday night. So I'll have to rack that up, and I'll talk with JT about that. But that's got to mean something, starting off with your biggest rivalry, conference game number one.
Well, we're just going to try to treat it like any other game. We're going to try to go about everything the exact same, the same routine. We had a good time with that deal we had last year with the pep rally. But I think this year we're just going to stick to how we normally do things on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and not have any sort of crazy pep rally, and just keep everything as normal as it possibly can be. And like I said, Effingham's the first opponent, and we're going to go out and we're going to play them just like we would later in the season. We have to play Grovetown and Evans and Glenn and Brunswick and all the other teams in the region. So we're just going to treat it the exact same way, and that just happens to be our first team to be playing.
All right, gotcha. Hey, we took care of that line of communication right here live on Nate Clark, so it saved you and I both some time. Hey, Coach, I know you got to leave and get ready for practice. I'm going to finish up the next 4 minutes here with Justin. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you again next week, Coach.
All right. I appreciate everything that you do. Hey, appreciate this, and you got a good one right here with Justin.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Justin. All right, now let me take a look back here at my sheet here. Hey, look, it's really cool that you guys do take the time to fill out these sheets and everything. Sometimes it's like it's a pain to get coaches and players to fill these things out, because I know you don't have a whole lot of time to do a lot other than get on the practice field, which is you're about to do. But when you do take a few minutes like this, and be ready for that, because I know you're looking to play college football at the next level, and then who knows after that. Be ready for that. Media relations and things like that. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to make you a better player, but the young generation now is they understand what social media and that kind of thing is, and not just about social media, but your local TV guys, your local radio guys like us. You learn how to do those things. Your name and your team is going to get out there so much more, and you'd be surprised. You would be surprised at how much media folks talk to each other, and it trickles down to coaches and scouts and recruiters and things like that. So keep that up. I'm just going to put that out there. Hey, so worked at the Mellow Mushroom wait a minute. Worked at the Mellow Mushroom or to the field? What is that?
Well, I do on the Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, only Saturday. That's what you're doing. You're working at the Mellow Mushroom, or you're going to the field in the gym. Okay. Yeah, I got you. And then Debo Samuel, man. Now he went to my alma mater, South Carolina. I'm a Dogs fan, but yeah, talk about Deebo Samuels. What you like about him?
He's just an athlete. You can put him anywhere on the field, and he's going to make a play. And I just describes me. So, you got me. So I feel like on the field, I can make a play, whether it's in the run game, pass game, anything.
Yeah. So for the folks watching, that's not Nathan. We had to change up screens a little bit. This is Justin Martell we talked to, and favorite ball team is Carolina Panthers, which is slightly unusual just because we're in Georgia and the Falcons, and you know, not too far from Jacksonville. But how'd you end up liking the Panthers?
That's where I was born and grew up. I love watching them. Yeah, favorite player used to be Cam Newton when he was in the league.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so where did you actually grow up?
Here. I moved around from North Carolina and Georgia a little bit. From North Carolina.
Okay. Where'd you live in North Carolina?
Wilmington.
Okay. All right, I got you. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, I was born and raised a Dog fan, but I grew up in Batesburg, South Carolina, which is near Columbia. So anyway, I know how that goes. Your favorite class, Coach Clark, when he sees this later on tonight, he's gonna like this. Weights.
Yeah, just love working out. All that thing.
Hey, when if you had to describe Justin Martell's game, and I was introduced to you not on a one-to-one, face-to-face level, but I was Richmond Hill. Of course, I'm play-by-play guy for Richmond Hill, and we were off last year when you guys played Metter, and you guys became an affiliate of us because we came and broadcasted y'all's game because it was only 20 minutes from where we live. We were doing the Nate Clark show each week. Booster Club president JT came up just to kind of help us out with a little color because he knew you guys more than us. And next thing you know, he said, "Hey, I want this for us every week." So that happened. But that night against Metter, it was guys like you and Jamari Fields and Loudell and a couple of those guys that were just flying all over the field. And I know the record-wise last year didn't end up like you guys wanted to. We said, these skill guys that are coming back next year, they're going to really do some things. So talk about talk about and describe your game, Justin Martell's game from a running back perspective.
I try and play the game with a lot of passion, a lot of drive. I try and take every play and like it's my last. Just go hard every play.
Hey, and then and I'm kind of round it out like this in the next say 90 seconds because I know you got to go. 9 carries, 133 yards, and I don't remember your exact stat line from the previous couple games, but it was something pretty similar. I mean, that I know you talked about you try to stay consistent, but I mean, where does it open up? There has to be some key to your game that makes you explosive. Other than I'm fast, there's got to be a key. What is it?
That's right. You just gotta give it to the O-line. O-line just blocks great, and like when they're blocking that good, all you gotta do is just hit their hole and run.
Hey, and there's usually not a stat line for you at the cornerback level, and that's a good thing because they don't throw to your side of the field.
No.
I'm sure you can take a lot of pride in that. But I'm gonna kind of round it out like this. Next 60 seconds. Your hero's your dad. Talk about your dad.
Oh, he just wants what's best for me, and I'll just look up to him. He's a great guy, and I try and model myself after him, and just listen to whatever he says.
Yeah. I hear you. Hey, I know you got to go. Good luck. Hey, have whatever kind of restful kind of off week as you can possibly have. Have a good weekend, and look forward to talking to you guys next week. But always give the players 30 seconds going off the air, your platform, your time to say whatever you want to Mustang Nation. This probably won't be the last time we have you on, but 30 seconds, your words to Mustang Nation. Go.
All right.
What do you want to say to the Mustang fans that are going to watch this live tonight? And because the video will stay on our social media, so people can watch it tonight and watch it tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, anytime. What do you want to say to the fans?
We're working hard. We're putting in the work, and we're going to prove all the doubters wrong, no matter what. And yeah, anybody you put in front of us, I feel like we got that.
All right.
On the next one.
All right. I hear you. Hey, Justin, thanks for joining us. I know you got to get out of here and get ready to get out there and get to practice. Have a good practice. We'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, you too. Bye.
Yeah, that was running back DB. And again, there's not many numbers on him of the DB level because nobody throws the ball to his side of the field. So anyway, thanks a lot for joining us with head coach Nate Clark and running back DB Justin Martell. Don't forget, folks, we will be on the air on the audio side tomorrow at 5:30 with the Cat Pack Show. And we haven't been able to verify yet, but it looks like we will also have video on that too, sort of simulcast on all of our social media lives, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube live from 5:30 to 6:30 tomorrow on lowcountryradio.com and our social media pages. And at 6:30, we're going to roll with the audio version of the Players Lounge, a new show that we started this year with the Richmond Hill Wildcat football players, just talking a little bit of football, but a lot of other things about life and friends and just stuff like that. And then at 7 o'clock, it's the pregame show and kickoff, Friday Night Lights, powered by Troy Pageant Insurance. Like we always say, going off the air at Low Country Radio, turn to somebody you know, or even if you don't know, turn to somebody you know you don't know, tell them you love them. And as always, well, can't say it on the Nate Clark Show, but you know what we say around Richmond Hill. Talk to you guys soon.